Hi, thank you for taking the time to offer feedback on our text and digital offering for our upcoming Crowder Precalculus textbook. My name is Jennifer Farrelly, and I'm the product manager for our new Achieve platform for math. We ultimately want to assure that we are creating a digital solution that complements the book and works for your class. In this video, we aim to give an overview of the direction we are headed and also a sneak peek into the various components of our platform. Through our assessment platform, we offer a variety of features that allow us to tailor the assessment strategy to meet the pedagogical approach of each discipline. We are currently defining that approach for Precalculus and are looking forward to hearing your thoughts so we can ensure the program meets your course needs. We aim to offer a variety of support within our questions with the intention of allowing you to design the assignment or customize pre-built assignments that meet your goals. Our in-question support levels include questions with work solutions. So after the student gets the question right, solution will appear. Each question is also algorithmically generated. We also have questions with feedback tailored to the most common student misconceptions. Our aim is to help students address the specific need that caused them to get the problem wrong. We have some questions, however, that have wrong feedback for any incorrect answer. These help to guide the student back onto the correct path. As part of our student assignment experience, students can see the entire list of questions on the assignment on the left and their associated scores. Assignment information also describes the number of attempts available to the student and any other policy set on the questions. We also have a variety of other question types available. For example, here's one of our drag and drop question types. Students can drag the appropriate answers into the answer blank. This is a numerical question type, where if you enter anything that's not a number or not a valid number, students are told. But let's dive a little bit deeper into our math expression entry. Generally, we aim to accept any equivalent form of the answer unless a specific form is asked in the question. We're not comparing student answers to a table of expected values, but instead we're using SymPy, a computer algebra system, along with our student answer parser to evaluate the mathematical equivalence of the student's answer to the expected answer. Here's an example of entering in an expression. And everything is completely accessible through the keyboard or the use of our palette. Here's an example of entering in an interval where the endpoints are also assessed as being correct or incorrect, and any canonical form is accepted. We also have some helpful hints. So for example, if the student happens to forget parentheses, we'll warn them that their answer is missing parentheses. This allows them to correct their answer before submitting something that's syntactically wrong. You'll also have access to this whole assignment, so you can go and play around with it afterwards. Another major component of Precalculus course is visualizing the graphical representation of a function and the properties within that. We are working to form a partnership with Desmos to power our graphing assessment and interactive strategies. We are still in the very early stages of our partnership formation, and we're still defining our strategy for graphing assessment. As part of this review, we wanted to show you the direction we're heading so we can better understand if this will meet your course assessment needs. One component will be interactives that will allow the student to engage with the concept on a deeper level, to understand the cause and effect, and then to answer some questions that follow up. The final version, that will already be hidden. So here the student can drag the points until the line meets the tangent line for that curve. And as they're doing it, you notice that the dots are forming the graph of the derivative of this cubic function. The student can slide to see if what they did matched. Then as a follow-up question, we can ask the student to further analyze what it was that they were doing in that example. Here's another question that relates to that. We're also looking at how to leverage Desmos to actually assess students' ability to graph particular functions. Here's an example, an early prototype. Ultimately, this will be embedded in the question, just like the example you just saw. But we will also be grading the student on whether they got the answer right or wrong. So for example, if your question is graph this quadratic function, suppose then that the student puts in the various elements of this graph and then they can get assessed on whether they graph this function correctly. This is still a really rough prototype, and we know there are things that we need to tweak, but we hope it gives you an idea of the direction we are heading in with our graphing strategy. We have other examples we are working on also. If you would like to participate in interviews to help us shape the graphing strategy, please let us know. In this overview, we only showed you a small slice of our new Achieve platform. This platform will have a foundation in learning science, learning objectives, active learning, and actionable insights. Thank you, and we look forward to hearing your feedback.